Oops, sorry about that. I had the wrong layout up. Hello. Let me just go ahead and share this to the Discord so that people are aware that I'm alive. Because I was not alive until recently. Because I was asleep. And as everyone knows, being asleep is not being alive. I am alive. We're here! It's finale time. It's finale o'clock. Let's fucking do this. Okay. Oh my god, Shadow Queen. So, off stream last night, and part of why I'm tired is because I stayed up late doing this, I went shopping! So we've actually got things. How easiest were you killed last time? I made it to phase 2. But the problem then became that I, died during phase 2. Because phase 2's hard. So I'm gonna just head in. And we have to mash through the cutscene, because TTYD doesn't have a cutscene skip button, which it should. I hate it when games with with a long story don't have cutscene skip. And it's funny because TTYD actually took a step backwards from 64, because 64 didn't have a cutscene skip button either, but you could hold down B, and if you held down B, then it was like perfect mashing. But here you actually have to mash, which is like pretty annoying. You know, I think I've made it clear that like I love TTYD. But I think also throughout the course of the last, like, 4 or 5 streams, I've made it clear that, like, the game has pretty significant issues, and I'm not going to pretend it doesn't. The game definitely has pretty significant issues, and I will not pretend it doesn't. But, you know, that's just basically every game. I was talking about GameCube games. Wait, is there another GameCube? TTYD should be the only Paper Mario GameCube game, right? There's not another one I'm forgetting. Hello? Oh, we just gotta sit through... long cutscene and mash and mash and mash. Hopefully we don't, die, because if we die we have to sit through this again, which would be quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate indeed. Brother? I mean, it was fun the first time doing, like, the voice acting and stuff, but at this point I am just... It's just mash o'clock. You can potentially hear me mashing. Fun fact, Super Paper Mario was supposed to be on the GameCube. I believe it. Although, I wonder, like, if it was going to be different when it was on the GameCube, because the controls are pretty simplified, and I think the reason a lot of the controls are simplified is because they wanted it to be playable on the Wiimote, and you've, like, a limited button layout on that, right? I guess it was, I guess maybe, actually, okay. I guess the reason some of the controls are janky is because they had to make them work on the Wiimote. Oh my god, this wire is so chewed up. Mercury! Stop chewing wires, you dingus! Because, like, for example, to open the menu, you hit 1 and 2 at the same time as each other. Which, like, that's jank. And presumably, like, if you were using a GameCube, you'd hit start. Yeah, I wish that Super was playable on a GameCube controller. Like, I'll say it. Yes, you use Tippy for motion, and there's some action commands for using items that are motion control. But I think it would be better if it was just on a GameCube controller. The moon is crashing into Rogueport. Oh no, it's fucking Majora's Mask. Someone tracked down Skull Kid. I am gonna go ahead and chug a giant-ass cup of coffee because I am a little sleepo-bleepo. Oh, that's hot. Okay, I will not chug it, but I will sip I would just do a little sippy sippy. A little sippy sippy. God, this cutscene is so long. And if you fail against the boss, you have to watch it again. That's so tragic. That's so tragic. How did I tolerate this as a kid? Because I never had this problem as a kid. Wait. Oh, okay, good. I thought I accidentally chose to join her. Through mashing. It would have been really funny if the top option were to choose to join her. And it was just like, oh, you're mashing through the cutscene? Fuck you, I guess. Who do we want? Because, like, I could tattle here, right? But I think we want to actually deal damage. Oh, wait. Shadow Queen has defense, doesn't she? Oh, I think Shadow Queen has defense, actually. In which case, Yoshi's not doing fucking jack dick. Yeah, Shadow Queen has defense. So Yoshi does nothing. So we just lip lock here. Technically, we are spending FP that we don't need to, because, like, I could just body slam or whatever. But I'm paying for the piercing, and if last time was any indication, I'm gonna need to use the Honey Ultras before I run out of FP in many instances, because I need them for the HP on, like, Mario and stuff. Smoocherino. I don't know why I'm still, like, just by reflex going for the stylishes, because they don't matter. Okay, so she's boosted. There we go. Smoocherino. Ah, no bingo. That aged like poor milk. Oh, the cutscene, yeah. I mean, one of the big reasons I would love a remake is, like, they might add a skip cutscene button, but, like, I don't know, if modern Nintendo games are any indication, Nintendo just doesn't like adding skip cutscenes. Like I said, 64 had holding down the B button to auto mash, and they removed that in TTYD. So, like, they're going backwards, right? And then if we look at, like, okay, it's popular to shit on this game, but, like, for good reason. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet literally has a menu option that skips cutscenes, and when you select it, it has you go, like, it warns you, and it's like, are you sure? You'll miss crucial story stuff. Please, don't hit this! And if you hit yes again, then it's like, okay, fine, we warned you, but you're gonna miss crucial story stuff. And it skips 2 cutscenes in the entire game. The majority of things in the game do not count as cutscenes. So it's like, at that point, I would almost rather you don't give me a skip cutscene button. Like, I don't know. It's the most hilarious thing in the world that they're like, gives you option to skip cutscenes. No cutscene in the game actually counts as a cutscene. At least in Paper Mario, the Origami King, skip cutscenes that I can think of. This is the 3rd time I don't want to watch the lore again. Yeah, exactly! Yeah, exactly! I've played through Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 3 times. Because I did a vanilla playthrough once. You're not allowed to NOS tank, only I'm allowed to NOS tank. That's no fair. She stole Flurie's moves. So the first time I played, it was just a regular old playthrough, right? And then the second and third time I did solos with Iron Bundle and Sprigatito for Christmas and 420 specials, which are all still on the channel. They, like, are not videos that did especially well, which, like, makes sense. I'm not a Pokemon solo player, right? So, like, my audience is not generally that. But I did think they were funny ideas. Especially Sprigatito. It's a low-effort thumbnail, but I'm really happy with that thumbnail. Ooh, okay, I think we go to Yoshi here. Actually, let's go to Gumbella, because with the fog, we'll probably miss anyway. We can tattle. Oh my gosh, what happened? I can't believe the Princess Peach got possessed. That's awful. Now she's the Shadow Queen, that demon that destroyed this town 10,000 years ago. Max HP is 150, attack is 7, and defense is 0. She'll unleash big lightning attacks. She also uses magic to raise her attack and defense or absorb HP. She might even try to drag us into the darkness. I don't feel good about attacking Peach, but we have to do something. Don't think of it as Peach. We have to end the fight. Come on. Okay, so she has 0 defense. I thought she had a point of defense. Maybe that's just like phase 2 she gets defense or something. I mean, in that case, we can do this, then, if she doesn't have defense. I don't remember if you can skip cutscenes in Paper Mario, Sticker Star, and Color Splash. You definitely can't in Sticker Star, because I'm partway through a Sticker Star playthrough that I'm probably never going to finish. Why does he look like Wario, the morally superior character? I love Wario. My hot take is Wario better than Waluigi. Is Shadow Queen Peach's best look? There's a mod for Super Mario Party and Mario Party Superstars that changes Peach into Shadow Queen. Unfortunately, it's like a really poorly made mod. I think I can do this. Shrink her down. It's unfortunately a really poorly made texture mod, and the textures for because it's like a Halloween one, right? So everyone has like Halloween costumes and stuff, but a lot of the textures either like fit poorly or characters just like look like shadows of themselves, which is a shame because there's like some cool ones like Waluigi as a vampire. Yoshi gets, or I think Daisy gets replaced by Koopa Kid, who's using a pitchfork. Low quality mods are good ideas, but hurt something fierce. Yeah, it's tragic. It's tragic. Okay, so now we have to. Okay, so according to the internet, Bomb Squad will actually speed this up. So we'll see. But according to the internet, Bomb Squad actually speeds up this phase where we can't do anything. We want to make sure not to die and use a life shroom, because we're gonna get a full heal. Also, am I gonna get exploded? But yeah, according to the internet, Bomb Squad and Kiss Thief, for some reason, are glitched and speed this portion up. Miss Mouse might be getting exploded. I didn't know you could do that. Like, I wasn't timing those hits at all, because they don't matter. Yeah, I did just get exploded. Also slap the rock. I guess I'll switch to Flurie. I have to use the Jelly Ultra on Mario, because I think that's less valuable. Or I could use I'll use the Jelly Ultra on Mario, which is unfortunate because we were going to get full healed in the phase change anyway. But I think that this is less valuable than a Life Shroom is. Because Mario could have died if he got, like, yeah, Mario would have died if he got hit by those things. Okay, swap to Boar's Fire Emblem, and I'll just ground pound her. And this should proc the stage change, but I might be wrong. Like, the information online about how to do the stage change when she becomes invincible is really, really bad. It just doesn't tell you much. Also, hello, Retro Life. Okay, she's eating the audience now. This should be the stage change, right? Non-skippable video game cutscenes are the video game equivalent of those FBI piracy warnings and DVDs. Okay, yeah, that is the stage change. Unfortunately, had to use a Jelly Ultra here, but it's fine. This is the third time I don't want to watch the lore again. This is the second time for me, but oh my god. Yeah, so if we fail, we'll have to go through all of this again. Not only the starting cutscene. How much are tickets to Paper Mario battles, you think? Not enough, obviously, because the X-Nauts come in and just, like, throw shit at us, right? Like, I feel like if, they actually cost an amount of money that was relevant, X-Nauts wouldn't be able to show up and just chuck rocks at Mario, right? Because here's the thing about, like, yes, there will always be people that, like, do shitty things, just for, like, meanness or whatever, right? But if you make it cost, like, an amount of money, even, like, any amount of money, right? Like, that discourages so many people. Like, so, okay. Maybe this is an overshare. But I am, like... So I, in the place I used to live, was involved in, the BDSM community, right? And they had a problem where, like, normies would come in and, like, laugh at and make fun of people, right? So what they did is they started charging $5 at the door, and, suddenly it's not worth $5. And completely solved the problem. No one shows up just to like, you know, gawk at and treat it like a show, right? $5 is not a lot of money, but it is something that will, so it doesn't discourage people who actually want to go, but it does discourage people who just want to show up and, like, make fun of everyone. So I think that tickets to the Paper Mario battles are actually free. Because if they cost, like, even $5, X-Nauts would not show up just to chuck rocks at people. That's my take. Bet that wasn't where you were expecting that question to lead, Audrey. But we are still in the cutscene. I went through a fucking entire story about my life, and we're still in the goddamn cutscene. This is so long. I do think it's like... I think Luigi can just walk in. Yeah, I think Mario knows Luigi's not gonna chuck stuff at him. Luigi probably gets like a... Have you ever like been in a play or something? Oftentimes like people who work the play get like 1 or 2 free... Like I used to do so when I was in high school, we had to do sports every semester, but I'm not a sports person. So for some reason they counted being involved in a play as a sport. So I was in the play one semester, or trimester actually, not semester. The school divided into trimesters. It was fucking weird. So I was in the play. I was like a tech person, and they give you 2 free tickets to give to whoever you want because they don't want, you know, so that you can have, like, your friends see the play or whatever. Actually, no, I'm mixing up 2 memories. In college, because I worked on a play in college just for fun. In college, you get the 2 free tickets. In high school, everyone had to pay anyway. But also, students were required to go to one of 2 showings, which was such horseshit. They literally made us pay to go to a play that we were required to go to, or we would fail. Like, we would get Fs in every single class if we didn't go to one of the 2 showings. They kept track, they had a notebook, they checked off every person, but also we had to pay, and also there were limited seats in the auditorium. I know someone who went, and wasn't able to get into the one showing that they were able to, like, they weren't scheduled to go to, and they had to fucking repeat the trimester because they failed everything. That school was horrible. That was the school that accused the Jewish population of being the same as Hitler. Because someone clipped their toenails in the common room. I'm not exaggerating. That is the phraseology they use. Oh, hey, look! We got audience! Okay. So we gotta switch to Vivian. Yeah, I got some wild stories about that school. Y, X, 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 X. This is Vivian's time to shine. It's so funny how, like, the end game has suddenly been, like, Vivian stonks, right? Like, she was always pretty good, but end game is Vivian stonks. Okay, how much HP does the hands have? 8, so we can't kill it with Vivian. So I think instead, the correct option is potentially Koops with his piercing attack. Just so that Vivian doesn't lose HP. Is Vivian the Est archetype confirmed? Oh my god. Okay, so we swapped to Vivian. Yeah, I think we swapped to Vivian and Vale. There we go. Can any of the partners do 8 damage in one attack with their hands? Oh, shit! We got the bingo! Bobbery might actually be able to. Can someone look up how much damage Bobbery's explosion does? So you can make fun of me for not upgrading him? Because I went grocery shopping off stream, but I didn't upgrade Bobbery. If Bobbery's explosion does 8 damage and one-shots the hands, you can make fun of me. It does 8 damage exactly, lol. That's so tragic. That's so tragic. Okay, if we fail this fight, we're going on a side quest to upgrade Bobbery. We have to get exactly 1 shine, which is why I didn't do it. Bomb on Blast does 8 damage and maxed up. What's the point of appeal? What exactly? So appeal restores star special points based on the audience. But obviously, for our purposes, that doesn't matter because special attacks are a Mario attack. Okay, so B, Y, Y, A, Y. I have to say them out loud because otherwise I'll mess it up. Appeal of Rooney. So the reason that we are appealing is basically to waste Mario's turn. Okay, Fiery Jinx. A, X, X, A. That's so tragic that I didn't upgrade Bobbery. He could actually be useful. Like, this would be probably the only run. Well, he'll be useful in level 1. Because I'm gonna do level 1 at some point, and having that'll be useful in level 1, but we won't be able to quick change. So, because quick change is 7 BP. So yeah, this would probably be his most useful. If only I could have the exaggerated swag of a red plumber. True! Okay, let's... Flurie. Lip lock. We don't want those hands, the big hands, to ever be alive because they can heal her. So that's why, like, I'm fine with the little hands being alive, but the big hands need to die. And that's why I think life shrooms are actually more valuable than Jelly Ultras. Because it means that Vivian, like, can just attack even when she's gonna die. In order to get the big hands out of the way. So, like, right here, right? This is actually a little bit of a dangerous situation for Vivian. Silly Mario, plumbers don't wear ties. Wait, what? What game? Oh, is that a thing from Super Mario RPG? X, Y, X, B, B. I've only played up to the Power Rangers because that's where the anti-piracy stopped me. Because I was doing it on an emulator, like a naughty pirate. Okay, so you charged up. So Vivian's low HP now. Oh, wait! Vivian's in danger. She actually, because of danger, she kills the hands now. Y, X, Y, Y, X. Oh, wait, no. Well, they'll die from the fire, I guess. But she's gonna die now. Unless they grab Mario. They might grab Mario. Nope. She's dead. That's unfortunate. That's a life stream, though. It's a 3DS game. AVGN did a video on it. Oh, I know. Oh! Oh, that's so frustrating. If I'd gotten that action command, I would be on peril. Oh, that's frustrating. I think we go Flurie. That was my fault. I got distracted by chat. I should have been paying attention. On enemy phase, I gotta pay attention and not action command. It's my thing where I'm like, oh, I haven't interacted with chat. I should look at Panasonic 3DO. Oh, I just assumed it was a... I assumed that 3DO was a typo, not a... Interesting. I've never really watched APGN. Not in any sort of, like... Because I know there's, like, some sort of weird movement to, like, cancel him. I guess just because, like, the content's not appealing to people anymore. And it's not for any, like, moral reason that I haven't used it, that I haven't seen him, right? It's literally just, like... Okay, we go Miss Mouse and we use a Jelly Ultra, I think, yeah, I think we go Miss Mouse, use a Jelly Ultra so that Mario doesn't waste us a life shroom. We have a lot of life shrooms, but, like, we want to keep them. Like, I think that I didn't like it when I was a kid, and, like, now that I'm not a kid, I'm way beyond the age range of, like, what that content appeals to. Like, I think the reason people want to, like, find a reason to... Oh, no. Confused. Okay, if Mario... Again, I should reiterate, if Mario takes an action while confused, I'm not counting that as, like, me cheating, right? Like, I'm not ordering him to do something. Oh, wait, that used my turn? Why didn't quick change apply? That's frustrating. I guess confusion. Wait, what are you doing, Mario? What the fuck? What was that? I don't even have a curse applied. Did confusion give me the curse? Okay, I think we go Flurie, Lip Lock. There we go, good job. Flurie. Okay, he listens this time. Mario's trying to end the run. I know, right? Like, he activated a buff he has actually no right to activate, and then used that buff to attack Yoshi. What a dick. Okay, he healed confusion. At least that's something. Okay, so we lip lock here because it's piercing and also because it'll heal Flurie. There we go. Who used the Berserk Staff on Mario? It truly is. It truly is the Berserk Staff of all time. Oh my god, Flurie's in trouble. Okay, go for Mario. Go for Mario. No! No! Okay, that's okay. We have the Life Shroom. We have the Life Shroom. Okay, so we swap to Vivian. Fiery Jinx. B, A, B, Y, B. There we go. Set her on fire. 89 with the fire. Fog. Okay, dodge this attack because of the fog. Oh, she's buffing. She's just buffing. We fire a Jinx again. A, X, B. Status effects. Somehow people can make Rule 34 out of them. Oh, really? Look, I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum, but that, confuses me. I should say. Okay. They missed. I think we swap to Flurie here. Lip Lock. Seeing the HP is nice. I think it was absolutely worth Goombella's turn to do so in the very beginning when we had the fog up. Because, like, we might have even missed. Okay, target Mario instead of Flurie. Oh, you target both. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We need to heal Mario again. Oh, the fog goes up. Okay. So I think we swap a Rooney to Bobbery. And we heal Mario. And hopefully they miss because of the fog. keep Bobbery healthy. Yes, I am aware of the irony of Bobbery being out when him being upgraded would have put us in a better situation against those hands. Don't get confused. Okay. Oh, the miss. The miss is good. The miss is good. The miss is good. Okay. So we go to Vivian. You do not know what you have done. So we go to Vivian. And we fiery jinx here. A, X, B, Y, X. Set him on fire. Very good. 69, nice. Take a screenshot. Fog of War doing damage and nerfing hit rates would be so toxic. Yo, I mean, imagine if Fog of War nerfed hit rates. Like, you could make sense of it. You can't see, so, like, it might as well, right? But... A, Y, Y, X, A. I have to say them out loud, otherwise I will fuck it up. And it's important for me not to, because in order to kill the hands, I have to get all of them. Okay. Oh, so Vivian dies if she stays out this turn. But I think we go for it. I mean, maybe the Shadow Queen won't attack Vivian, right? X, X, Y, X, X. Because we have life shrooms to spare, right? And we've got the danger boost. I think it's worth it. If Shadow Queen doesn't attack Vivian, we get peril boost next turn, too. Nope, she's attacking. Okay. Oh, you're attacking me. You are already dead. Okay, we fire Jinx again. B, A, Y, B, X. I love that the Shadow Palace is just the Vivian show. It's very thematically appropriate, too, because it's like her ultimately striking back against her abusive family. Why are you activating? What's going on? I did not get a curse. I did not get a curse off screen. I'm so confused. Did the confusion cause a curse to occur? Okay, so I think we actually lip lock with Flurie. Flurie can actually survive, a charge attack, and we want to just press the offense. Because the thing is that Veil costs us so much to do. Like, it sets us behind, right? It gives her a free turn, basically. At 16 HP, Flurie survives it 2 against an unguarded charge attack. Which is unfortunate, because surviving at 1 would have obviously set up peril, but it's fine. So now we swap to Vivian. We fire a Jinx here. B, B, A, X, Y. Burn an 8. We got the fog up. Dodge because of fog. Dodge because of fog. Kirby's avalanche / gold trap would be better if Nintendo used their golden boy instead of coming up with property. Ugh, no, it cannot be. How? Okay. That was good. We dodged with Vivian. That's important. Okay, we just have to not miss now. Wait. Oh fuck! I fucked up the action command. Well, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate flub because we might get vampired now. Although the fog is still up. Okay, we dodged the vampire. And we dodged the slap. Okay, cool. I fucked up the action command, but it ultimately was fine. B, X, Y, B, B. Fog Gaming. Yo, somebody tell the Yunaka fans in chat. Fog helps me beat the final boss of TTYD. Okay, we have a life shroom available. I think we can go aggro. Flurie will die after a lip lock. But Goombella doesn't, actually. Okay, I think what we do is we switch with Goombella. We use this turn to Jelly Ultra Mario. So Mario doesn't die, Goombella doesn't die, and we restore our FP. I think that's the correct choice. Is eat this 14, right? Because Goombella's not doing anything especially worthwhile the rest of the battle. Okay, good. Thank God she's immune to invisibility. That would have been really frustrating and bad. So now we swap to Vivian. We set the queen on fire again. B-A-X-Y-Y. Goombella's the Jagan who finds a late game niche. She's just Titania rescue dropping, isn't she? This is why mean bean machines were sold. What's a mean bean machine? Oh, that's unfortunate. We've got the life shroom. It's just frustrating that she couldn't get peril off. If I had guarded one more of those, it would have been peril o'clock. Okay, we swap to Flurie. Lip lock. I think we actually put Mario in the front. And have Flurie lip lock. Dr. Robotnik's mean bean machine. Oh, from Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Isn't there a new Sonic coming out soon? Okay, maybe people will be mad at me for that, but the only Sonic game I've actually beaten is Sonic 2006. I 100% did that motherfucker. Not even memeing. I legitimately 100% did that because I had no taste as a child. And I was like, it's Sonic, it's so cool! It was not so cool, despite being Sonic. So, swapping positions did not actually help. Still went for Flurie. We go to Vivian. We Fiery Jinx. Y, A, Y, X, Y. I've never played a single Sonic game. Oh no, I've beaten Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I've beaten that too. I forgot. I think I used save states though, so like... B, B, Y, B, X. And this will deal 5, and then... Oh no, right, danger. Yeah, fuck, we won! I was gonna say she dies to the fire, but no, we just won. We just won. I haven't ever played more than half an hour for any Sonic game. I get it, it's not for everyone. We got 1 star point. I always think that that's a funny little insult there, that you get 1 star point out of this fight. Impossible, unthinkable. How could I cannot be beaten by lesser beings, such as the... Oh wait, no, I forgot, I was doing the... Hold on. Impossible, unthinkable. How could I? I cannot be beaten by lesser beings such as these. And I had just been reborn into this world. I cannot. I must not. I forgot I was doing the mommy dommy ooh ooh voice for her. My queen! Go! Bone Tail also gives 1 star point, right? Yes, I know that because I've definitely beaten Bone Tail before, and I definitely haven't never done the Pit of 1,000 Trials. I'm not a fake gamer. I've never actually beaten the Pit of 1,000 Trials. Or 100 Trials, I mean. Yeah, first try! I mean, second try, but first try this time. No! Let's get out of here, Marilyn! Go! Hey, wait! Princess Peach! I thought it was frozen for a second. Mario, over here! No, Princess Peach is fine. She's not even hurt. Well, so the really funny thing, right, is like, so the first boss of 64 is Bowser. Oh, the final boss of 64 is Bowser. The final boss of TTYD is Peach. The final boss of Super is Luigi, which means that the only party member of Super that hasn't been a final boss yet is Mario. And at the time, there were fan theories that Paper Mario 4's final boss would be Mario, which would have been so cool, but instead Sticker Star was ass. Mario? So, it's all over then? I'm so sorry, Mario. Who knew all of this would happen? No need to apologize, Peach. It was our pleasure. Thank you, all of you.
Aha! There you are, Mario! Well, can you believe it? Those brutes came after me, an old Goomba! But I still made it here. I was so worried about you all, you have no idea! But the look of things, I guess we're in the clear, am I right? You kids sure are the real thing, I tell you. Yes, I seem to be in One Piece too, so all is well.
Wait, he's in One Piece? The One Piece is real? Yo, can any anime fans confirm for me? Is he in One Piece?
So without further ado, take a look at this! I found this on the way! This must be the treasure we heard rumors of in Rogueport. My theory has been correct all these years! There really was a legendary treasure!
Oh, Professor Frankly.
No, don't bring me down now! It might be something great, and all's well that ends well. Now how do we get out of this dank place anyway?
He's in the current arc, actually. Let's go home, Mario. Back to everyone. That's the treasure he found is the One Piece. He found the One Piece. So, you're leaving then?
Well, that's too bad. Having you around really did wonders for my research.
Oh, Professor, we'd never let you monopolize Mario for your research anyway. Besides, you said I could be your research assistant for next term.
That's right. And I thank you, Goombella. Mario, even after you leave here, please don't forget about us, alright?
Oh, I won't. You are the best fucking cast of characters. Like, I love the TTYD cast.
And in return, we will wish you the best in the future.
Never give up, Mario. That's the most important thing that I learned from you. Thanks, Mario. Just promise me you'll think of me now and then. Oh, I fucking love Goombella. I think of her all the time. She's great.
Mario, thanks to you, I've found the courage and inner strength. I don't know how to say this, but I think I like myself more than I've known you.
Oh my god, his egg cracked.
And I feel I've grown closer to my dad. It's all so hard to put into words,
My dear, dear Mario, I am ready to make my comeback in the theater now. I've found so many things on this journey that I can only express on stage. And with these new themes, I am ready for that wonderful spotlight again. Please do come see me once we've finished rehearsing. And bring Peach too, dear.
Gonzalez! Oh, yeah, wait. I gotta stop doing that. It's Mario, right?
Well, you'll always be Gonzalez to me, man. Except for in that one dialogue bubble that was written by some fucking loser who made me call you Mario because they're sloppy. I was born in the Glitz Pit, Gonzalez, and I will always be the champ. Look, I was born in the Glitz Pit, and Gonzalez is and will always be the champ. So let's meet again, Gonzalez. I mean it. Mario, I feel like I've grown to love... yeah, never mind. Yeah, I sure do think that you and Peach make a nice couple. Mm-hmm. I never forget any of my time traveling with you, so don't forget me either. In the good ending, she would have confessed her love and Mario would have abandoned Peach for Vivian, because she's cooler.
Well, old boy, it was most agreeable that I had the chance to meet you. If not for you and my dear Scarlet would still be a gaze down on a broken bob-omb. But now I'm off to sea again. I know Scarlet would have wanted it that way. Let's see each other again, Mario, and this time, let it be on the high seas, old boy.
Well, it is time for us to part, my little cheese hunk. But I will not say farewell, because you're welcome here anytime. And since you're welcome, you should come anytime you please, sweetie. Now be careful, and until we meet again, adieu.
Well, the boat's almost here.
Mario! Oh, that's cute. I forgot about this. Petunia and Petunia. They give you the fucking mushrooms and they're not dried anymore. Ah, we made it just in time. Take these with you. We brought them so you'd have something to eat on the boat. Yummy. These are very fresh mushrooms. Oh, how lovely. Thank you. Everyone? If not for all of you, the world would have fallen into horrible darkness. But your brave hearts strove for peace and saved this world. I don't know how to thank you, but I do know that the entire world is in your debt.
What? Nonsense! We're the ones who should be thanking you, Princess! If you hadn't come to our little town, we'd be puppets for the Shadow Queen and Crotus! The thought gives me hives! Ah, look, Your Highness, I see the boat! Take care, everyone.
Farewell. I thought that was Toadsworth at first. Can we get these guys in another Mario game? The Great Tale where Wario did dack shit for all of it. Oh, forgive my lateness, sir. I must have dozed off a bit, but please come on aboard. I'll get you folks back full steam. No, this cast is great. I mean, the 64 cast is also great, but these guys get, like, much more fleshed out stuff than them, so, like, I like them a little. Set a course for the Mushroom Kingdom. Wario looted everyone in the end. Yeah, everyone checks their pockets, realizes their wallets are gone. That treasure, the One Piece, is gone. Everything's gone. But yeah, I think ultimately I like the TTYD better, but it's because they get, like, actual arcs and stuff, whereas, like, that doesn't happen to anyone other than Bo and Lackluster in 64, which is unfortunate. Because the 64 cast is great. Like, I love Watt. I love Lackluster. Obviously, I love Bo. They're such lovely people, don't you think? I don't have too many good memories of Rogueport, what with being kidnapped and all, but it really is a vibrant town full of love for life, isn't it? Mario, I was very frightened when they took me, but, well, Tech was there for me and helped me get through it all. And I knew that you would come to help me too as well. I always believed in that. Thank you, Mario. Maybe I should listen to Toadsworth and behave more like a princess from now on. Mario's agreeing with the traditional gender roles. SMH. We do not stand that, Mario. We do not stand that. Mario, look out there. Rogueport's positively shining. It's so beautiful. After the end cutscene, I think I'm going to do a tier list of how the partners all performed in this run. So stick around for that if you are interested. I'll do it live on stream. With the 64 level 1 run, I made it afterwards. But I think I'll do it live on stream because this was a shorter stream. Oh, wow. That's crazy, bro. You had a pretty rough time of it, didn't you? But now that Peach is... Wait. But now that Peach is safe, I guess everything's okay. Really though, how amazing is it that you saved the world again, bro? And say, it's been a little while since then. Are you ready for a new adventure? Yeah, you the man, bro. I wonder what everyone who traveled with you is up to. What was that, bro? Is that a newfangled mail gadget? What the fuck? You're gonna drive Parakarry out of a job! Are you kidding me, Mario? Oh my, it was so cute when Parakarry delivered the mail at the end of the last one. That's like the letter from Goombario. Oh my god. Dear Mario, what's up? Goombella here. I'm still here working with Professor Frankly. We beat the Shadow Queen, but there's tons of Rogueport lore we still don't get. So, my research with the professor goes on and on. With the info I gathered from you, we have lots of great leads now. Mario, like I always said, every myth contains a kernel of truth. Speaking of which, know what was in the chest that the professor recovered? You're totally not going to believe it when I tell you. It's a secret! Ha 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 ha! But I'll tell you next time I see you. It's the One Piece. We know that, Goombella. It's the One Piece. It's real. As part of my research, I did go back to many of the places we visited. And I saw everyone we traveled with, too. I do like these little endings. I think they're very cute, both of them. Where we learn their fate. It's like the character endings in Fire Emblem. Koops is living peacefully in Petalburg with his dad and Koopy-Koo. And Mario, guess what? Koops wants to do now. He wants to become the mayor of Petalburg and live there in peace. Can you imagine? Still, it might just be perfect for him, come to think of it. He's so much more of an adult than when you left Rogueport. Still, I think Koopy-Koo pretty much has him wrapped around her little finger. I love this because it's an acknowledgement that the whole thing was a play with Flurie there. Flurie's back on stage in a big way, and the crowds are totally ecstatic. And the play she's doing right now is the story of our adventure. Yeah! It's called Paper Mario. I saw it twice and it was totally the best play ever. And somehow Dupless has joined the troupe as an actor. Who saw that coming? His transformation skills are suiting him well, but he kind of creeps me out still. Oh my god, Dupless is playing That's fucking adorable. Coop starts with an A support with Koopy-Koo. Oh yeah, and little Boars? He's still fighting solo in the Glitz Pit. Wait, Boars solo confirmed? Boars solo confirmed? He says he's gonna get pretty close to a title match, even. Isn't that adorable? Oh yeah, and he's calling himself the Great Gonzalez Jr. in the ring, by the way. It's sorta silly, but kinda cute too, don't you think? Oh, and wait, I have to get this right or he'll get so mad at me. He, said that he could totally take you in the ring now, so bring it. I guess he doesn't change. Isn't that too cute? Tupla, stop being a turf. Vivian's gone back to hang out with her sisters. Family is important after all. Now that the Shadow Queen has been defeated, I don't think Beldam's into evil. Oh, and Beldam promised she would never be mean to Vivian again. Yep, I think the three sirens are going to live pretty peacefully from now on. But you should totally go visit her sometime. I will not stand this turf apologia. Gonzalez Jr. in wrestling is an alright gimmick. Axe General Boars for real. Bobbery goes out to sea every now and then with Cortez. I think his soul is healed. I ran into him on Keyhall Key by accident the other day, which was nice. He was so happy, I thought he was going to blow up on me for a second there. You know, I bet Scarlett is looking down on him and smiling right now. Oh, and I almost forgot. Everyone on Keyhall Key is well, and they said hello as well. Miss Mouse is still running the badge shop in Rogueport, so she's happy. She comes over to Frankly's sometimes to visit, but as usual, as soon as she sets foot outside the shop, she turns into a badge ninja. She said just the other day that she had found some super rare badge, actually. That's our globe-trotting, mystery-making, flirting little badge thief, huh? Look at her with her lesbian mask. God, Mouse is so cool. I wish she wasn't completely shit. Oh, right, because Grotus is just ahead now. Oh, yeah. In my travels, I heard a rumor that Lord Crump and Grotus are both still alive. I guess that makes them pretty tenacious baddies, doesn't it, Mario? But they've mellowed out a lot, just like Beldam has. I don't expect any more trouble. Plus, I hear Grotus is just ahead, which really cuts down on his mischief-making. Well, canonically, the X-Nauts become good guys now. Because they're like... They become like... There's a TV show about them that, the lizard in Super really likes. Is her coworker being homophobic because she doesn't show? Maybe. Speaking of miracle survivals, guess whose favorite calculator is still computing? He says he really wants to see you and Peach again. Uh-huh, I'm sure he fucking does, the creep. Well, I'm totally rambling at this point, so I guess I'd better wrap it up. I just want to say, even though things got tough, I'm grateful for our time together. And there's one thing that kind of weighed on me that I never got to express to you. See, well, maybe that's best kept a secret. Do all of the ladies just have crushes on Mario? Vivian, Mouse, and Goombella are all deeply in love with Mario. What the fuck? So please say hi to Peach for me, okay? Till we meet again, your friend, Goombella. Hey, that's awesome, bro. Sounds like everyone's doing great over there. Huh? Someone here? Excuse me, sirs. Hello, Mario. Hello, Luigi.
Please allow me to apologize for coming over unannounced, but I was cleaning out the storeroom in the castle the other day, and I found something rather amazing.
Yes, Toadsworth found a treasure map, and I'm sure it will lead to real treasure this time. I just know it.
So Mario, you'd love to look for treasure, isn't that right? The boat's waiting for you.
Breaking and entering. He pissed on the moon. So that is TTYD without Mario. Oh, my cat has jumped in front of the screen. We could sit through the entire credits, or I could set up a tier list. And I think I'll do that. Paper, Mario, TTYD, partners, tier list. Alright. Let me see if I can... Tier maker. Tier maker. Okay, this one will do. So, you will have to excuse the, There we go. I just have to add the source to Streamlabs. Because this was not something that I initially planned on doing, but then when the stream was so short, I decided to do it. So, window capture. Add source. New source. TTYD tier. There's that. Let's just change this size. Oh, baby. My cat is jumping in front of the... Why won't you let me make it bigger? There we go. Okay, that's good. And then center it. There we go. Oh my god. Mercury, you're in the way! Why do you want to be in the way? I'm just trying to set up. I don't know why they have it in, like, this order. This is a weird order. We'll let the Mario music keep playing in the background as well. The Pride Parade music. Okay, that is the correct order. So I want to quickly tier them. So, Goombella. Goombella, I mean, perfect availability. Obviously good for her. Typically, Goombella is like an S-tier partner because of Rallywink, but, I mean, Rallywink doesn't actually do anything in a no Mario challenge, so she's a lot worse as a result of that. I think that, still, she, like, was our only person for the first, like, portion of the game, and then her and Koops were alone for the second portion. I think that, as a result of that, I feel like Goombella is probably B tier. She falls off pretty hard. And towards the end of the game just became like a body for using items with, right? Like she's just an HP stat. So I think that Yeah, I think that B tier is probably appropriate for her. Y'all are welcome to chime in, by the way, if you want to point out things I'm forgetting or missing or suggest people move up and down. Honestly, actually, I think C tier, like, her availability is nice, but Koops shows up before the Hooktail fight. Well, actually, no. With Mega Rush, she was actually the most useful person. With Mega Rush P, she was useful for Hooktail. She was more useful than Koops for Hooktail, right? And she was more useful than Koops for the Pit. I still think she doesn't really have a niche beyond just existing and doing flunky stuff at any point other than when she's the only partner. I think C is appropriate for her. She helped with the final boss. Everyone helped with the final boss, though. All she did was tattle. I guess tattle was nice, but I never really used tattle outside of the final boss fight. And it was also unnecessary, right? I think C tier is appropriate for her. She's not in D tier because she did have, like, that portion of time where she was relevant, and tattle, like, it was helpful. It wasn't necessary, but it was helpful to just know the number, right? I think C tier is good for her. Koops, I'm gonna put Koops in A tier. Just this is gonna upset people, I feel like, because of but I'm gonna put Koops in A tier because he was, like, actually really useful. He was our only AoE for a long time. Well, I guess not only, like, Yoshi was AoE as well, but he was sort of our best AoE. He has piercing AoE. He's really good. He was really good. And that point of defense was nice. Like, obviously, him getting flipped and just losing the game is a huge downside, right? If he got hit by a jump attack and losing, it's just a huge downside. But I think he was a real one. I think he was undeniably useful. The piercing AoE, like, especially as we got into, like, chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8, so many uses for that. I think we have to put Koops in A tier. He's not quite S tier. I think there's only one character who earns S tier in this playthrough, and I think that's Flurie, which it's honestly so fitting that Flurie's in S tier, because in traditional Paper Mario 1000 Year Door tiering, right, like in standard play, it's typically considered that Yoshi and Goombella are the S tiers, and Flurie is right below them. But Flurie is, like, really self-sufficient. I think that this run, if anything, pointed out to me how much of Flurie's, like, how much Yoshi and Goombella rely on Mario for some of their stuff, right? Because, like, Rallywink is basically just give Mario an extra turn, and Yoshi, while he doesn't interact with Mario as much, he really wants to have Mega Rush P set up, and you can't do that without Mario, at least not safely. You need Mario's turn to either, like, use point swap stuff, use Power Plus if you're not doing Mega Rush P, use Quick Change to get him out of danger, and without Mario's turn, Yoshi really suffers. He's still quite good. Like, the multi-hit moves will always be good. Like, it's one of the reasons why Bo is good, even though you don't really capitalize on powering up her power, right? Bo is still good because multi-hit moves are good. That said, I think Yoshi is probably only A tier in this playthrough. He has a multi-hit move AoE, he has a multi-hit move single target for free. And I guess Gulp was occasionally useful, but those are the only... Oh, no. Mini Egg. How could I forget Mini Egg? Mini Egg's actually huge. Mini Egg is actually huge. Shrinking people is a very good status when we have a useless lug. We're lugging around to try to stop him from taking damage, right? Yoshi being able to Mini Egg people, it's really big. Wrong. Well, not huge. Huge is the opposite. Mini Egg is tiny, but, like, tiny in a good way, right? Like, it's small. It shrinks them down. And I think that that's an aspect of Yoshi that, like, still maintained through this playthrough, right? Like, lowering the attack in order to make it so that Wario wasn't taking as much damage, the partners weren't taking as much damage, because, like, we can't afford to take a ton of damage when we don't have, like, anytime we take off healing, we fucking lose that time. we fucking lose the time healing. So yeah, I think Yashi is solidly A tier, just because of, like, Mini Egg and the free multi-hit move. Maybe B tier, maybe... What do y'all think, chat? Do you think he's earned A, or do you think he's B? Because, like, I might be overrating Mini Egg a little bit. But I do think it's very, very useful. Hold on, I'm gonna make a poll. See what people think. High B. Okay. Because it's really close. I'm gonna ask Yashi. A, B. So this is I will abide by the poll because honestly I'm really split. I could see him either high B, low A. I'm leaning towards high B because I think there needs to be a differentiation between him and Vivian, because Vivian is quite good in this. Mania came up just a few times. That's true. It was really important when it did. Like, it was really important when it did. Everyone knows S comes first in the alphabet. So true. I learned that from Sesame Street. Yeah, and without Mini Egg, he's mostly just, like, single target damage for free. That you could outdo with someone else, but his not using FP is useful. I think we're moving to B tier, and if the poll says otherwise, I'll move him up at the end. I'll check in with the poll when we're done. But I'm thinking he's the highest B tier. Vivian is definitely A tier, though, right? Like, obviously, the thing with Vivian is that she sucks in vanilla because they nerfed Veil super hard because Out of Sight is amazing, and they were like, we can't have it be as amazing again, so they nerfed Veil. But AoE, like 6 mana AoE, 6 flower points AoE, is quite nice. Being able to hit basically any enemy, like she's the only person I have who can hit ceiling enemies for free. She can hit flying spiky enemies for free. Obviously Flurie can do that for mana with Lip Lock. Vivian's piercing. Her attacks are piercing too. Like, which is really nice. Yeah, I think Vivian's solidly A. Yeah, Shade Fist is piercing for free. Shade Fist costs no mana. So Shade Fist is piercing for free. I think that in and of itself is good. Like, obviously, piercing for 3 damage, recovering HP, more damage, it's better. Being able to hit people who are fire is better. But, like, she can hit spiky guys, right? She can hit people who Flurie can't with Shade Fist. And then Fiery Jinx, obviously, she can hit everyone for 6 FP, which 6 FP is a lot. But I think it's worthwhile. I think she's an A tier. Like, she was our strategy for Shadow Queen and, Grotus. She was the only partner who could do that. I guess Bobbery could, technically, and I think I nerfed Bobbery a little bit by not upgrading him to Super. I still think that he would just have been outshined by Vivian in almost every situation other than the tiny hands. And he shows up so late. I think he's definitely a C tier. I definitely nerfed him a little bit by not upgrading him to Ultra, though. I should have upgraded him to Ultra instead of Goombella. Like, I think that was the biggest mistake of this run, is not upgrading Bobbery, because then he would have a fatter HP pool and access to the 8 FP, or 9 FP, 8 damage AoE. Which, granted, like, that's a really bad exchange of damage. I'd rather use Vivian's 6 for 5 than Bobbery's 9 for 8. It's just a better conversion rate. But 9 for 8 would have been useful for getting rid of those tiny hands, and it would have been another AoE when Vivian's low HP and can't come out safely. So I think Bobbery would have been a good backup AoE if I had actually used him appropriately, and because of that... Oh, don't leave behind Veil, it saved you on Super X Noctane. That's true as well. Veil was also very useful. It's a significantly weaker version of Out of Sight, obviously, and that kind of sucks, obviously. But I think Veil was useful. But yeah, I think Bobbery, C tier. His performance this run was D tier, but I think he belongs in C tier. I should have given him Goombella's Ultra. And then I think everyone had to see this coming. Mouse is probably the worst partner in the game. As much as, like, it's fun to say Bobbery sucks, and he does. Like, Bobbery's quite bad. I think Mouse is the worst partner in the game. It depends on how much you value Kiss Thief stuff, though, because you can use Kiss Thief to, like, grind Avoid badges and stuff. I just didn't want to do that. It feels a little bit cheap. Yeah, in this run, Bowser was literally just a body to use Ultra Jelly, right? Jelly Ultra. And, like, that's the worst thing you can be, because anyone can do that. Like, the fact that she was a body to use Jelly Ultra, and so was Goombella, to be fair, but Goombella had, like, the availability lead, and occasionally did stuff. Tattle came up one time, and would have been useful if we tattled the Shadow Sirens, in their first, like, if we tattled the Shadow Sirens and Dupless in their first fuse, then it would have been useful in the second ones, right? But, like, yeah, Goombella, availability, Goombella and Mouse were the same thing in the end of the game, but at the beginning of the game, Goombella actually had stuff. Mouse just joins too late to actually do anything. I know that Love Slap is, like, technically, oh, Bobbery has, so at Ultra, Bobbery would have 40, which is the highest number, I believe, of all the partners. So, Bobbery would have had an even fatter HP stat at Ultra. But yeah, I think that Mouse was literally just a body. And at that point, like, her and Goombella, and Bobbery because I didn't upgrade him, but, like, her and Goombella were just bodies, but Goombella is C tier because she actually, like, did stuff early on. Mouse joins too late for what she is. I know Love Slap can be piercing, but it's, like, less damage, and it can't hit a lot of enemies. Like, I just don't see the value in that, honestly. So yeah, this is the list I've got. Go easy on Gramps, he lost a loved one. He did lose Charlotte. He did lose Charlotte, which is tragic for him. But yeah, I think this is the list I've got. This is the list. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Next week, we are starting Pokemon X with only stolen Pokemon, which I'm pretty excited for. It's, basically, it's a Nuzlocke, but instead of getting your encounters from the wild, I've enabled cheats to be able to catch trainers' Pokemon. And my encounters will be the first trainer Pokemon that I run into. Not counting rivals and gym leaders. So I can't I can't steal from a gym leader, I can't steal from any sort of boss battle, right? So rivals, the boss of Team Flare, is that what they're called? Whatever the fuck his name is, the incel who wants to blow up the world. I can't steal from him, I can't steal from rivals. And that includes, like, all the shitty rivals, too, I can't steal from them. And I can't steal from Elite Four, obviously. So it'll be exciting, but I'll have, like, a different pool. Usually a shittier pool, because the Pokemon X trainers are pretty shitty. Yeah. And then, like, if you're interested in Fire Emblem, obviously, I've got the Burger King streams going on, and that's gonna go on Wednesday. If you liked what you saw, I would love it if you clicked like, and, otherwise, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.